Hey whippersnappers, it's Tortimer the Grey. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Season 3 of the Hexath'locke. Got a little surprise for you guys today. Bam! Alakazam. So, I looked at what everybody was saying, and pretty much the people who thought to comment about Sylar were pretty much saying, hey, he was supposed to come in as an Alakazam in the first place, make him an Alakazam now. So that's what we've done. He seems to be pretty thrilled about it, which is awesome. Sylar seems to be feeling great about walking with you. So... very cool. That's very exciting. Sylar is the Alakazam he was always meant to be. So very cool. Today is going to be a little bit of a mashup episode. Got a couple of things I'd like to accomplish with you guys here today. First off, you guys also gave me a lot of great input on what you thought this little Eevee should be turned into. And so we are going to be taking care of that today as well. Pretty much resoundingly, everyone said either Umbreon or Vaporeon. And I think I got a little bit more of a leaning towards Vaporeon from you guys, which is good, because we really need a water Pokemon, and I think Vaporeon will be a great one. So, but that means we have to do a little bit of extra work in order to get a Water Stone to do that. I tried doing the bug catching contest because everything I saw seemed to indicate that Water Stone was a potential first prize. But only did I find later in some obscure reference that that's only after the National Dex. No one else seemed to indicate that, but I did find it somewhere. Which is why I got nothing but Sunstones over and over again. So, that's okay. One of my viewers, Aaron, I believe, mentioned that, oh, just over here, which I had no idea this existed. She was like, oh yeah, just to the left of the, National Park. And I'm like, what? Apparently there's an extra side of the room over here that I'd never seen before. And through this door is the Pokeathlon Dome. So we walk up here, we run into this crazy looking character. Looks kind of like Walfrick from Pokemon X. You're quite something. Your Alakazam is quite a Pokemon. It's ready to participate in the Pokeathlon, bud. Most of all, your solidarity with trusted Pokemon makes me believe in infinite potential. Alright, follow me. Alrighty, so this guy is all about the Pokeathlon Dome, and he is going to kind of give us the tour a little bit here, I guess. You're amazing, bud. This is a pleasant surprise. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so basically what this is kind of like in Season 2 we did the contests is kind of our little side minigame thing. I guess this is kind of this generation's that. I honestly didn't know this existed, never done it before. I've done it a couple of times. Well, I'd never done it before it was mentioned to me. I've done it a couple of times just to kind of get a feel for what it is. So let's go right on in here. Basically, this is kind of the Olympics for Pokemon. There's all these kinds of track and field-esque events for you and your Pokemon to sit around and do. You pick teams of 3, and each Pokemon's got a different stats in different things. So like in Hoenn, you had the beauty and the cool and all that kind of stuff. This is similar in concept, I guess, but completely different. It's stamina and speed and all skill and all the other things. So let's take a quick look in the box here, because when you're in the Pokeathlon Dome, in the box, when you look at the stats, you can see. So I've done this a couple of times before. So, like, Sylar's got full skill stat. Hedwig's got full jump stat. Shelob's got skill. Littlefoot's got skill and stamina. So, just things like that. And so I figured... well, anyway, the reason why we're here. Both, I think it's going to be fun, and if we come over here on Wednesdays, I believe that we should be able to get a Water Stone. So yeah, if we earn up to 2,500 athlete points, we can buy a water stone here. So that's what we're going to do a little bit of today. I'm going to do a couple events with you guys on camera, I think, and then we are going to maybe cut, and I'm going to do a bunch more, and we'll get up enough so that we can get that water stone. So let's see. We had a couple of people who had good skill points. Let's look back at this again. I think there was Siler, Shelob, and Boots all have decent skill. So we are going to go do the skill event. And I'm going to, you know, if you're not aware of this already, I'm doing this on an emulator for the... Oh! Nope, don't want to try the speed course. Doing this on an emulator to facilitate recording a little bit easier. And I'm guessing that it doesn't really translate very well into emulation as it would with the actual touchscreen. So we're going to bring Siler. We're going to bring... Actually, let's bring Littlefoot since he's our starter, and we'll bring Boots. Are these three okay? Yep. So it doesn't translate very well because it's mostly touchscreen sort of stuff. So I can do a little bit with the mouse and pointing and clicking and things like that, but in reality, it's not going to be. I'm not going to do very well. Pretty much every time I've tried this, I've gotten last place. So we're going to kind of just do this for fun, and then we will. I will cut and do it a bunch more times to get the necessary 2,500 points we need, and then we will. We'll evolve our Eevee. So we gotta go start. So basically this one, you're supposed to collect snow and then you're supposed to fling it. And so trying that, you click and build up the snow and then you're supposed to sort of fling it. I am really bad at it though. We're getting a couple of points, but I feel like every time I do this, I have like a third of the points of any of the competitors. So I'm imagining that it's an issue with the touchscreen. I mean, so even less. I got 4 points, and the winner got 32. So I mean, it's not something where we're really going to be competitive here. Unfortunately, this is a goal roll because a lot of these it says you're supposed to be trying to. You're supposed to be kind of trying to control multiple people at a time, and I don't know how you would do that with the touchpad or with the 3D or the DS anyway, because you've only got one stylus, so I don't really get that. But it seems to indicate on some of these that that's what you're supposed to do. It even says, you know, control 3 at a time. I mean, so it's not like them being subtle with it. It's just kind of that's what happens. So I don't know how that's supposed to work in general, but certainly in this, I've only got one mouse pointer, so I kind of try and score as best as I can, like on this one, and defend as best as I can, but really it ends up that, oops, Siler's a little dizzy. Oop. And so it ends up that I usually get very, very low scores on most of these events. Yeah, so I got 0 points in that event, which I guess is, you know, the highest was 4, but still. Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna do a couple of these. There's 3 events in each thing. Okay, so you do this one by dragging them, which is annoying. I wish you could just click, but so you're supposed to come and get as many flags as you can, and then come back across the line, I guess. So he got some flags now. Littlefoot gets to come out. Come on, buddy. And we try and gather some flags. Oh. But, oh no! Alright, so we got 5 points there. So, I mean, usually when I run through these, it's gonna end up being somewhere around 100, 150 points, typically. So you get points based on the skill set of your team. So how many stars you get. So I usually do pretty decent on that because I can usually pick up Pokemon that have good points for this event. But then pretty much once we get into the event scoring, they jump ahead of me quite a bit. So yeah, I mean, you'll see here, like, yeah, so I got 120 points. So this guy, girl, Allie, she won. She was awarded the skill medal. But you still get the points, so whether you win or lose, you get whatever your score is in athlete points. So now I have 121 athlete points. And so, you know, I've got to do this, you know, 25 times or something, give or take. So before we can, that was the skill course. So I've got to do this a bunch of times. But let's see, I want to, there's also, I believe the power course is a good one. And if I remember correctly, Heracross and Donatello actually had decent stats for that, so let's, and then Hobbs. I did some research ahead of time, but I believe that if we try that, there's a couple of the same events actually, so I'm going to do the power course. But yeah, so we're going to jump in here, we're going to quickly do the power course, and then I'm going to crank these out a little bit, and, okay, so, yeah, so not super high, but they're the best I've got for this, and this was one of the ones that was recommended for quick and easy points, so we're going to try that out. We've got Goliath, Hobbs, and Donatello as our power team here, so we will kind of see how that works out. I believe that it's still got kind of the soccer game. The first one's a little different, and I don't know how I'm screwing this one up, but so you're basically head smashing these things, and I'm clicking as fast as I can. I don't know if it's the speed up with the emulation that makes that difficult usually, but I usually get pretty well smoked in this event still, even as, you know, I'm clicking as fast as I can, but so I mean, it looks like I did okay there, but still, you know, in last place. But so we earned some decent points, which is great. 62 points. I think that's more than I've actually earned in that one before. So I don't know what I just did different, but maybe it's having you guys along. That's awesome. But so this one is the circle. Oh, circle push. Yeah. So you got to get everybody into the circle, and you get points based on how many people you've got in the circles. This one is one of those that it tells you to control all three at the same time, and it's like, I don't really know how I'm supposed to do that exactly. But we're getting a couple of points here. Let's go. Alright. Good, we got 5 points with Donatello there. Couple of points, so not doing too bad, I guess. Still gonna be in last place, I'm sure. Oh wow, not even last place. Awesome. Well, this one's the one to do, I guess. So we'll come back to, I'll crank them out with these guys here, and we'll see. Maybe it won't take quite as long to do. But okay, so the third event is again the goal roll. So we're gonna try and check my goal here a little bit. We'll get Donatello out here. Woo! Come on! Nope. Away from my goal. Okay. So we've got 2 points at the moment. Oh gosh. So you get points every time you score, and then it subtracts from those points every time you get scored on. So, oh no, Goliath! Oh buddy, why are you so busy? So if we can keep our goal relatively protected, which seems to be hard to do, although I seem to be doing better. Maybe it's practice actually helps. But so nobody's going after this one. It seems like nobody ever really tries to until I do. There we go, a couple points. Nope, stop it. There we go. Alright, so we actually got 3 points that time, so that's much better than the first time. We won it! Nice! Alright, so I'm going to be cranking out on the power runs. Alrighty. Today's event, so we may actually win this one. That'd be crazy to get the power medal or something. Okay, so we get a challenge bonus. We get 36 points, so our team was pretty well adapted. Continuing to individual prizes, no miss bonus, Gaslight. Okay, so I never get that one. I'm not really sure what that is. Goliath is the most powerful one here, I guess. Pokemon that failed the most. Ekans. Okay, didn't want that one anyway. Event 1, we did pretty good. Event 2, did pretty good. Event 3, oh, so we didn't win, but we were in 2nd place. So that's kind of sweet. Alright, so that'll make this go much quicker. I'll crank these out. But yeah, so it's a fun little mini game. I haven't tried all of them. The jump one was really hard because that's one of the ones where it wanted you to control 3 people, and I can't do that. So that one was pretty difficult. But yeah, so I've tried a bunch of these. I'm going to go ahead, let's see. Prize exchange, yeah, right now, so we have 438, we need 2,500. So yeah, and this is actually a good place we can get Moo Moo Milk too, but we're going to hit that later this episode, I think. So what's going to happen is I am going to jump back in here. I'm going to crank these out. I'll see you guys in a minute, and we will evolve our Eevee, go get him nicknamed, and then we are going to head back on into Olivine City this episode, I think. So I will see you guys in just a minute. Have a good one. Alright guys, I'm not quite done yet. I'm getting very close, but I just wanted to bring you guys back in because Goliath, Donatello, and Hobbs just won for Team Tortimer on the Power Cup, or Challenge, or whatever. So we were just awarded the Power Medal, which is very cool. Team Tortimer beat its personal best at the Power Course. Congratulations, that was a wonderful performance. Keep aiming to be the top Pokeathlon. Yeah, so there we go. Okay, I will see you guys again in a second when I've got all the points we need for the Waterstone. Be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. Finally finished up all of my Pokeathlon antics, hanging out here with our little Eevee. Eevee's crying out while looking at the monitors. Oh, okay. So we are going to quickly, we are going to buy our prize here. We got 2,600-ish points. So we are going to buy our Waterstone real quick. Thank you very much. And with our extra 100 points, I guess we'll take a Moo Moo Milk for the road. Alrighty. Thank you, please come again. Whoop. Alright, so let us quickly get this evolution on. We're in desperate need of a decent water type, so this will be perfect. Vaporeon is great. It's got nice defenses and stuff as well, which is awesome. Through Nuzlocke, I'm becoming much more of a fan of more defensive, tanky Pokemon than I was previously. So, still crying out at those monitors, huh? Alright, well, we are going to head on out. You guys, as well as giving me some great advice on what to evolve Eevee into, you also gave me some great suggestions for what to call this little guy. A lot of great suggestions there. I think the one I'm going to go with is was suggested by Aaron Dearden, and I feel like somebody else had said it too. I feel like I saw it in two places, but I can't seem to find where the other one was coming from. But I think that definitely Aaron suggested it, and the one we're going to go with is, I'm told it's pronounced Aegir. Aegir, so that's what we're going to go with. Aegir is the Norse god of the sea, which is perfect. So, because our Jolteon was named Thor, which was the Norse god of thunder, so I think it's perfect that we kind of keep the Norse theme going here. And if I'm saying that wrong, I honestly don't know myself. So I think whoever the other person was, and if I find it, I'll put it in an annotation, because I feel bad, because I looked and I couldn't find it. But somebody told me that that's how this is pronounced. If I'm wrong, if some of you guys out there speak whatever language that's from, and you want to let me know, that'll be perfect. So, alrighty, so we've got Aegir, our Vaporeon here. Very excited. We're in definite need of a water type, and Vaporeon is very cool. I haven't really used one in a run before. I've used Jolteons, I've used a Flareon, used Umbreons, Espeons. I can't honestly think if I've really seriously trained a Vaporeon before. Aegir is poking at your feet. Alright, little buddy, well, great. So very excited at the prospect of getting to use this little guy. We're gonna keep him on the team for sure. Ooh, and while we're talking, I guess, we've got some TMs that maybe he can make use of. So let's see. Definitely got Surf, which you better be able to make use of, because we need a Surfer. Yes. Aegir learns Surf. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything. Alright, yep, we don't have a whole lot of TMs, so Eager no Surf, which is great. Let's head on up here. What I'd like to do is continue on down through to Olivine City, and then we will pick up next episode with the lighthouse and all of that shenanigans, because there's some actual stuff that goes on down there. But for now, I think we will just head that way. There's a couple of trainers. I think I finally grew enough berries. Ooh, this could be bad. Switch Savior out. Let's see. Confusion, I guess. Perfect. There we go. Some experience going for the little guy. But yeah. So thank you guys so much for the feedback you gave me, not only on what I should evolve this guy into, but what I should name him. Lots of great suggestions there. I loved reading all of your different point of views on what you... Oh! Oh no! Okay, we've got a trainer here. I didn't realize we had skipped him. Okay, so let's see... I guess we'll go to Hedwig. Okay. I was worried there that that thing was going to have, like, Pursuit or something ridiculous. Because that would have been terrible. If we just got this little Vaporeon and it died, that would be very disappointing. You're level 6. Awesome. And honestly, I'm gonna do some grinding with some lower level people off camera. I really don't want to risk my Vaporeon so close to having gotten it. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for all the suggestions. Everyone had really good suggestions. I'm sorry that I couldn't pick all of them, but really, really, thank you so much for those. Let's throw boots out. But let's see what Swift does. Perfect. All right. But yeah, I love when you guys get involved. Likes are great. I love when I get those. But I especially love when I get comments, because I like interacting with you guys a lot. So really appreciate you guys doing that. Oh, and I'm going the wrong way still. I need to get Eager out of here. A little further. Alright. I think that guy can have Pursuit too, so I really shouldn't mess around with the... Whew! Eradicate, you are cruising for a bruising. Alrighty. Alright, Eager, I love you, buddy, but we are going to try and keep you alive for as long as possible, so you're coming out of the front of the party. But yeah, so something I was meaning to ask before, and I didn't think to. The legendaries are on the loose now. Suicune and Entei and Raikou, they're all weak in Swiss power. Whew. They're all out there. So I wanted to... Oh, see, that guy did have Pursuit. Yikes, that was almost really bad. Huh. Man, I really don't want to lose somebody in an unnecessary battle here. So those guys are on the loose, and I meant to ask you guys about this before. So let's quickly go into our bag. I wanted to know from you guys if, I guess that's the berry pocket, but I need the berry pots. Wait, I thought I had planted berries. Oh, I had definitely planted berries. Did they die? Did they? Darn it. Maybe if you don't get to them fast enough, they, like, die. That's bad. Huh. Okay, well, I was gonna heal that milk tank this time so we could stock up on, Moo Moo Milks, but that's not gonna happen. Okay. But anyway, the legendaries are on the loose, and I want to know your feedback on whether or not I'm allowed to catch them if they come up. So, like, they can show up on any route. They're wanderers. So, if they happen to show up on a route that I've already caught something on, I would tend to say, woo, get out of there. I would tend to say, no, because of the rules of the Nuzlocke. But I kind of want to leave it up to you, because that's kind of a special circumstance where, let's use our only room here. It's kind of a special circumstance with those guys. So if you guys want me to go for them, let me know, and I will certainly do that. But if you're like, no, don't unless it's the first encounter, or whatever, I will respect those rules. So just let me know in the comments below what your feelings are on that. Should I go for the legendaries, whether they're first route or not? Whatever you guys would like me to do is what I'll do. So let me know in the comments below your viewpoint on that. Level 23, awesome. So we're getting a little beat up here. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna put gear up here. Let's battle this guy. Is it okay to brag about my Pokemon? I suppose. Alright, so he's got a Pikachu. Gosh, I'm really pushing it here. Alright, so Hobbs got out of there. Good. Let's go for the Flame Wheel. Beautiful. Pikachu goes down. Eager is level 8. Let's learn Sand Attack. Well, you can keep old moves. Thank you. Get on Sand Attack. Alright. I was grade 1 through 7. Defeated Derek. Hey, let's be friends. Figure nobody who likes Pokemon can be a bad person. You haven't met many people, have you? Let's chat about Pikachu, Slowpoke, Nancool, and all kinds of other Pokemon. It'll be fun. What do you think? Can I get your phone number? No, sir. I bet you don't even like Pokemon. Alright, come on, E-Gear. We gotta get some more experience for you, buddy. Such darling Pokemon! Let's show our Pokemon together at the same time! Alrighty. So she's got one. She's got a Pikachu as well. Hobbs seemed to handle that pretty well, so let's get Hobbs back out here. Oh, I am paranoid. My heart is beating every time I throw E-Gear out there. That's frightening. You're to level 9. Alrighty, so I've got some work to do with this guy. I promise I'll get the team figured out by next episode. Oh, we might have a rival battle coming up here too, don't we? I'm not equipped for that. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will do more next time. Definitely, we've got the lighthouse and a rival battle and some other things going on here in Olivine City that I don't really want to try and cram in here time-wise. And so I'm going to take care of that next time, I think. I'll wait for you guys and we'll do that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on the legendary Pokemon. Oh my gosh, Mom, relax. Hello, hi, Tortimer? Yes, yes, I know you found a useful item. That's great. Send me an email or something next time. Let me know what you guys think about the legendary Pokemon, and I will see you guys next time. Also, actually, before I let you go, if you're going to be giving me comments on stuff, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the team. I'd love to keep either Shelob or Goliath, our Heracross, on the team for, a regular member. I'd love to be able to do both, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. So let me know in the comments below who you think I should use, either Shelob or Goliath in that position. And I'm going to try and figure out where to fit him, because right now, I've got too many Pokemon I want to use. Right now, somebody else is going to have to get the boot. And these 3 for sure aren't going anywhere, because they're all transfers or starters, and so, I mean, and I really would rather not get rid of boots, so maybe Hedwig, but I don't know, I don't really want to do that either. But I'll leave it up to you guys, trying to figure out where people should go. But let me know about the legendaries and who you think should be on the team. And I will see you guys next time. As always, I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.